Live. And we're live on YouTube as well. Hold on, I'm wipe off the camera. There we go. All right. Let's get back to the news, guys. An investigation has been launched to determine the cause of a fire at an apartment at Turtle Towers in Ocho Rios, St. Anne today. There were no reports of injuries from the fire. According to Andrew Wildman, acting assistant commissioner in charge of Area 2, items inside the dwelling were significantly damaged by the fire. He said the items in the apartment were badly damaged, some by the fire and others by the heat and water. Wildman said the fire department was called about the fire at 10:09 a.m. and upon their arrival, efforts were made by firefighters to contain the blaze. Thank you for tuning into the news, my one viewer on YouTube. I'm also live on TikTok with the news, yeah? A taxi operator that plies the route from Oxford to Port Maria in St. Mary was shot and injured in an early morning attack on Thursday while doing his routine pickup. According to the police, around 6:50 a.m., the taxi operator was on the Freehill Main Road in the process of picking up his second passenger when a lime green motorcar drove up. A man exited and started firing at the taxi. The driver sustained injuries. However, he was able to drive himself to the Port Maria police station, where he was assisted to the Port Maria hospital. His injuries are said to not be life-threatening. The two passengers were not injured in the incident. Acting Superintendent Anthony Wallace told The Observer that the police are investigating the incident and will continue patrolling the area. Hello, Katie. Welcome. The St. Catherine Municipal Corporation is among 17 locations where members of the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA we're currently in, no, read that again. The St. Catherine Municipal Corporation is among 17 locations where members of the major organized crime and anti-corruption agency MOCA were involved in a joint operation alongside personnel from the Financial Investigation Division, FID, the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, and soldiers from the Jamaica Defense Force, JDF. According to MOCA in a release Thursday morning, the operations were aimed at executing search warrants at the various locations across Kingston, St. Catherine, and Westmoreland in connection with an ongoing investigation into allegations of serious organized crime. Major Basil Jarrett, Director of Communications at MOCA, says the agency is unable to divulge further details at this point as the investigations and operations are ongoing. He is assuring residents, however, that there is no need to be unduly concerned about the presence of the law enforcement officers in their communities, as the operations will be conducted in accordance with what he says are the agency's core values and professionalism, accountability, and integrity. Some of the residences or some of the places that were searched are homes of employees of the municipal corporation in St. Catherine and also in Westmoreland. So I guess as the investigations continue, we will get further information, and of course as I get the updates, I will give them to you for sure. Yanvi Trevidi, hello, welcome to the news, welcome to my YouTube channel. And we're going down the line. Irma Stewart, good night. Welcome to the evening news. And yes, a place associated with the chief executive officer of the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation was searched by MOCA. And the director of communications from MOCA, Major Basil Jarrett, confirmed the search, but he did not offer any more details. and the investigations are still ongoing, so he's unable to give any details at the moment. But as soon as we get updates, I will bring them to you for sure. Look out for that. Drummer boy Ashani. Hello, nephew. John Wright, good night. David Palmer, hello. A 5-year-old girl died in a house fire on Whitehall Avenue in St. Andrew Wednesday afternoon. Early reports are that the child was at home with her grandmother when the fire started. While the grandmother managed to escape, the girl was trapped inside. It is so sad. So sad. Edison Graham, hello. Vivian Howell, good evening. Montaigne, good morning. Hello. Thank you, John. What about the pandemic? What pandemic? What pandemic? The St. Anne police are investigating a case of death by misadventure after a tree reportedly fell on a resident of the parish on Wednesday. Dead is 45-year-old farmer Richard Johnson of Walkerswood District, St. Anne. Police reports state that about 2:45 p.m., Johnson was cutting a tree in the cottage neighborhood in the parish when it fell on him, severely injuring him. He was assisted to the Sentence Bay Hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The Monique police are investigating the matter. Marcia, good night. Detectives attached to the Spanish Town Criminal Investigation Branch charged a man on Wednesday who stabbed a bartender, leaving her hospitalized during an argument at the establishment. Charged with wounding with intent is 36-year-old Rando Hamilton, a construction worker of Guango Lane, Old Harbor Road, St. Catherine. His court date is being finalized. The incident happened in his community on Saturday, December 28 last year. That's 2024. The police report that about 7:30 p.m., Hamilton and the female bartender got into an argument which escalated. During the fracas, Hamilton reportedly used a knife to inflict stab wounds to the woman, causing life-threatening injuries. The woman was rushed to hospital where she was admitted in stable but serious condition. A statement was recorded from the complainant and an investigation commenced. The accused man was later apprehended and subsequently charged on Wednesday, January 8. That's yesterday. Music Meds, hello. Lloyd Taxi, thank you. No, we don't have a pandemic, but there is a respiratory illness that's wreaking havoc in some countries overseas. And it might be in Jamaica. The Ministry of Health says they have not recorded any cases. They don't have any confirmed cases, but a lot of people have been experiencing a very terrible flu from last year. Some people have it for weeks. Some people have it and lose weight. The coughing is horrible. The sneezing, the runny nose, the fever, all of that is horrible. It may be here, but Ministry of Health says they have not confirmed any cases. Probably because these people think it's just a bad flu and them just buy Panadol or Advil colon sinus, Advil colon flu, and just self-medicate at home. Maybe that's the case. Hello, Cosmo. Music Meds. Yeah, it's going around. I met a woman since week who said she coughing from last year. Hello, Lensworth. Skylar, hello. Okay, and we are going down the line. The National Works Agency, NWA, is reporting that rehabilitative works have started along Spanish Town Road and Mannings Hill Road in St. Andrew to address poor road conditions along these significant thoroughfares. The works, which commenced on Tuesday, will continue over the course of the next 2 weeks. The NWA says the works were implemented as part of the $5 billion road rehabilitation component of the REACH program. NWA Manager of Communications and Customer Services, Stephen Shaw, says that the works are targeting the worst affected sections of these roadways. The intent, he says, is to restore the driving surfaces of the roadways to a more favorable condition. Shaw says that works have been underway under the program along several roadways across the corporate area and will continue over the course of the next few weeks. Roadways that are now being targeted under the program into early next week include Michael Manley Boulevard, Old Hope Road from Matilda's Corner to the University of Technology, Waterloo Road, Red Hills Road, Eastwood Park Road, and East Kings House Road. Shaw says that while the bulk of the rehabilitative works will be conducted outside peak traffic hours, motorists are being advised to proceed with caution along roadways prepared for rehabilitation. Yeah, the roads are in deplorable condition. Deplorable condition. Glenn Campbell, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Romeo, how do you do? Oh, I accidentally sent an invitation to somebody. Please ignore that request. How do you do this? It's so cool. How do I do what? I'm overseas and the flu is very terrible. I catch it. Jessie Mar. Ooh, that's crazy. You resemble Denise Hunt. I've never heard that before. Hello, Jay. Nay, you're late, but you reach. Okay, and now for another government body, Chairman of the National Solid Waste Management Authority, NSWA, Owen Ellington, is proposing nighttime collection as part of measures to improve efficiency and avoid traffic congestion. He says maybe they're competing with all the traffic on the road during the days, during peak hours to collect and remove the garbage, while between the hours of 9 p.m. and 5 a.m. the roads are free and they can use them. Why not consider making that strategic shift to nighttime collection? 85% of the collectors say let's do it at night. Okay, that is yeah, that may be a good idea. That may be a good idea. Road works should also be done at night because it only makes traffic worse, yeah? But one of the issues that they have is that doing road works at night, you have criminals coming out to extort them and all sorts of something. Just recently, I did a report where some road work started. I don't remember exactly where, and they had to cut the work and leave because criminals are coming out to extort them and all of that. But would it be so difficult for when they're doing road works, they do it at night, and they have police or members of the JDF out there stationed, you know, and make sure say them keep the criminals at bay? Would that be so difficult to do? Like, me not understand. I need somebody to tell me why this wouldn't work. Glenn Campbell, hello Glenn, Central Village. Yeah, I need somebody to tell me why that wouldn't work. Is it that we don't have the capacity, or what is it? But that would make sense. And I have a story about Central Village coming up, Glenn, as you said something about Central Village. Owen Treasure, good night. Pinks, yeah, it's true, yeah. And speaking of that illness that we're talking about, that bad flu, the St. Elizabeth Health Department is urging residents of the parish and Jamaicans in general to take extra precautions to protect themselves from respiratory illnesses during the current flu season, which ends in March. Medical Officer of Health for the department, Dr. Tonya Dawkins Beharry, made the call while addressing the Disaster Preparedness, Hazard Mitigation and Safety Committee meeting at the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation in Black River on January 7. Dr. Beharry says at this point in time, they expect more people to contract respiratory illnesses. So people will have a cough, maybe congestion, sore throat, and they may or may not have a fever. She stressed the importance of safeguarding one's personal health by wearing masks, washing hands frequently, and seeking medical attention if unwell. Additionally, she advised those who fall ill to remain at home to minimize the spread of illnesses to others while prioritizing their own health. Moreover, the flu vaccine is available for those who need it at health centers in the parish and across the country. So if you want to get the flu vaccine, you can go get them at health centers, or if you want to get it at your private doctor, you can get it there. If you're sick, stay home, tan your yard, keep your kin quiet, tan toddy. However you want me to say it, if you're sick, tan your yard. If you go up on the road, if you have to go up on the road and you feel like your throat is scratchy, wear a mask. Wash your hands frequently. Don't talk up in people's face with a sick breath and them something there, yeah? Yeah. All right, we're going down the line. Going down the line in the news. All right. The Trelawney police conducted a massive operation yesterday across the parish. Among the areas targeted are Bounty Hall, Wakefield, Deeside, Dromicky, and Bunkers Hill. The operation is targeting wanted men and illegal gun. He says, Superintendent of Police Winston Milton says the operation consists 100 men of police and soldiers. He says they are heavily involved in the use of technology, including drones. He says they're looking for wanted men who have migrated into the areas and have illegal weapons on them. He says they are also looking for all kinds of persons who are producers of criminal activities, including scamming and robberies. The St. Andrew South Police have identified a man who was fatally shot in the division on Tuesday. He is 34-year-old laborer Ricardo Anderson, otherwise called Cardo, of Seawood Drive, Kingston 11. It is reported that about 9:45 a.m., explosions were heard in the vicinity of Anderson's dwelling. The police were summoned and Anderson was found with what appeared to be a gunshot wound to the head. He was pronounced dead at the Kingston Public Hospital. No motive has been established for Anderson's death, and the Hunts Bay police are probing the matter. Hello, Sunflower. All right, so the last time I went live, which was Tuesday night, I read a story about the body of a pregnant woman being found in St. Mary. Hello, Jerome. There's an interesting update to that story, yeah? So at first it was said it was a woman who appeared to be in her late 20s. She was pregnant. They found her body with signs of strangulation and abrasions to her body, wrapped in a tarpaulin. The update. The St. Mary police have revealed that the pregnant murder victim, whose body was discovered on Sunday wrapped in a tarpaulin in Devon Pen in the parish, is a teenager. She is 16-year-old Jadine Gale, also known as Big Red, of Sligo Road, Mountain View, St. Andrew. The identification was made by her mother, who reportedly viewed photographs of the victim. Police sources say that Gale's body was found by residents along the main road in the Devon Pen community shortly after 4 p.m. Acting Superintendent of Police for the St. Mary Division, Anthony Wallace, says the police have since identified Gale's 39-year-old boyfriend as a person of interest in the case and have taken him in for questioning. He was arrested during an operation carried out Tuesday afternoon at his home located along Sligo Road of Mountain View Avenue, St. Andrew. 16-year-old. Her boyfriend is 39. Why them big man can't leave the little girl them alone? Why them big man yeah, can't left the little pitney them alone? Yes, I know a lot of you are going to say, oh, but them little girl I love man, them force right, blah blah blah. If a young girl where her brain not fully developed and her little hormones are rage, yeah? If you have a young girl like that, brain not fully developed, you can't make sound decisions, you can't consent to sex. If you as a little girl a push up yourself on a big man, cause you're force ripe and love man. As a big man, you're supposed to can say, yo, you're a little pitney. Focus on your education, listen to your mother. Yeah? Enjoy your childhood while it lasts. Left man alone until you come of age, yeah? Why as a big man, them can't say that? Why as a big man, them can't say that? Why as a big man, them can't say that? But anyway, we're moving down the line. We're moving down the line, yeah? Can talk about that later. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says his administration remains committed to easing the cost of living for Jamaicans. He was speaking at the National Day of Prayer on Wednesday. On Sunday, opposition leader Mark Golding labeled the performance of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation under the leadership of Mr. Holness as an abysmal failure. The Jamaican economy shrank by 3.5% in the July to September quarter of 2024, following a 0.2% growth in the previous quarter. In response, Prime Minister Holness unveiled a new growth initiative called Aspire Jamaica in November to address the decline. However, Mr. Golding posited that his future administration will inherit a severely underperforming economy. But Prime Minister Holness says his administration remains resolute to the prudent management of the local economy. He says his focus will be placed on bringing more young people into the country's labor force. Yeah. Well, I'm just there, I live, and I work, pay my bills, try save, and just enjoy the little life. God knows, I can't take up them something up on me and stress out myself because, yeah. President of the Jamaica Egg Farmers Association, Mark Campbell, says he's uncertain when egg production will return to full capacity in Jamaica. The local egg industry has been struggling to meet demand since the passage of Hurricane Beryl in July last year. Campbell says about 4,000 cases of eggs are needed now to supply demand across the country. Campbell says Hurricane Beryl caused significant trauma to the birds, resulting in them cutting production. He says the association had predicted that those birds would recover in time for the peak holiday season, but that recovery did not materialize. Additionally, about 260,000 new layers were added to the production line between August and November. This also failed to get the industry back to full production. Campbell says about 500,000 new pullets are needed to bring the industry back to normal. Glenn Campbell, yeah, totally get your point. Yeah. Hello, Cherry Brown. And to ease or to address the egg shortage or national, that's a national security minister. Why am I have that in my head? Yeah, and to help address the egg shortage, or Minister of Agriculture Floyd Green says the government has been distributing ready-to-lay chickens to farmers across the country as it continues to grapple with a shortage of eggs. Yeah. Minister Green says more than 300,000 birds were lost during the Category 4 hurricane. And he says the situation was compounded by increased rainfall during the latter part of the year. Yeah. Minister Green says help has been provided to rebuild poultry farms severely impacted by the weather last year. Minister Green says the ministry is not looking to import table eggs to meet the local demand. Hello, Eileen. My Mr. Everything Engineering, good night. Welcome to the evening news. And we're going down the line, yeah? Commanding Officer for the Area 1 Police, Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP Glenford Miller, has attributed the significant reduction in murders in St. James and Westmoreland last year to the implementation of zones of special operations (ZOSOs) in key communities across the parish. Area 1 covers Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, and Trelawney. In 2024, St. James reported 125 murders, a decrease of 63 homicides compared to 2023. Westmoreland saw 100 murders last year, 16 fewer than the previous year. ACP Miller says the increased investigative capacity of the police has contributed to higher case clear-up rates, further strengthening the fight against crime in the region. In the meantime, ACP Miller notes that there's been a marked improvement in trust between the police and residents in the communities across Area 1. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's not bad. Vernie Fries, good night. And it is understood that 3 men were shot and killed in an alleged shootout among rival gunmen in McBride Hill, Central Village, St. Catherine, Wednesday night. The incident occurred at approximately 9:45 p.m. The deceased have been identified as 20-year-old Matthew Smith, also known as Cool J of Thomas Lane, Giovanni Ferguson, also known as Gio of McBride Hill, and Jaheim Ferguson, otherwise called JJ, also of McBride Hill. Reports are that residents heard a series of loud explosions and alerted the police. When the gunfire subsided, the lifeless bodies of the 3 young men were discovered. On arrival, police found Matthew Smith's body seated outside a dwelling. The body had gunshot wounds to the face and upper body. Inside the house, Jaheim Ferguson's body was found lying on its back with gunshot wounds to the chest and head. The body of Giovanni Ferguson was discovered in another room, lying on its side with gunshot wounds. The St. Catherine police say initial investigations suggest that the men came out on the wrong end of the shootout. No firearm was seized at the scene by the police. Sameness, yeah, I see what's going on. The whole of California, they're on fire. Like, people lose everything, the house them flat, everything gone. It's so sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. All right, and we are going down the line. Financial analyst and chartered accountant. Oh, my bird is just trying to get comfy on my foot. He's been at my foot. Financial analyst and chartered accountant Dennis Chung says a tax on imported food would burden Jamaicans. He was responding to a proposal from opposition spokesman on agriculture Dr. Dayton Campbell that the PNP would implement the tax if they form the next government. Hello, gifted hands. Dr. Campbell claims the goal is to promote import substitution and modernize local agriculture. Dr. Campbell made the comments at a PNP meeting in Southeast St. Elizabeth earlier this week. The tax would fund the development of the local agriculture sector. But Dennis Chung warns that the tax could lead to higher prices. In response, opposition leader Mark Golding stated that the PNP does not see a need for new taxes at this time. Mr. Golding sought to clarify that what Dr. Campbell was suggesting is an innovative approach that would earmark existing taxes that are collected on imported food items. He says those taxes would then be used to create a fund to support import substitution and export-led production of critical agricultural items. In the meantime, Chung also criticized Dr. Campbell's suggestion to ban the importation of Irish potatoes and onions. All right. Mooney boss, good night. This is a thing, right? The PNP keeps opposing everything the government does. And they criticize left, right, and center. Government not doing this, government not doing that. Andrew Holness-led administration not doing this, not doing that. This is a bad idea, this is not good. And they're yet to tell people what exactly they would do that's different and better than what the current administration is doing. Yes, they come out with a general something, say, oh, we import too much, so we would ban the import of Irish potatoes and onions. How are you going to ban the import of those things when we're not even meeting the local demand? You just attack and just oppose for opposing sake. Come on, man. Come on. You say your time come and people for vote out Andrew and vote on the in. Tell us why. Tell us why. Don't tell us why on the basis that, oh, Andrew did this, Tufton did that, Horace Chang did this, RM did that, or them corrupt, this, that, yada, yada, yada. Stop trying to score political points by, pointing out all the flaws of the JLP without providing proper solutions that you would bring to the table that would make our lives better. Come on. Talk about the import of ice. The import of ice, I was reading into that, and it's because I think one of our major ice production factories, I think it was destroyed. So yeah, ice suppliers had to import ice. Ice making is not just catching water out of one drum and put it in a one freezer for freeze. Ice making goes beyond that. So yeah, they had no choice but to import ice. You know, the Christmas, everybody want ice, and them something there. The ice makers, the major factory, I think it burned down or damaged or something, them never want ice, them have to import some ice. Them not just catch water out of a river and freeze it and sell ice. Yeah, it goes beyond that. So yeah, it goes beyond that. It's more than that. Sports Link Up. Thank you, and thank you for tuning in. That's what I do with my space. I use my space to educate and to inform. This is a lot of people's source of news. So I go live at nights, I read the news. I'm a trained news reporter. I'm just not in traditional media anymore. I was a news anchor, news reporter at RJ Gleaner Group. I resigned from traditional media, but I still use my gift of my voice to bring news here to the people who don't actively watch TV or listen radio. So I bring you the news at your fingertips, yeah? You can watch and listen on the go. We also have discussions. We share our views or opinions. We talk about everything: sex, marriage, relationships, education, family, parenting. We talk about everything. Sometimes we'll have guests on. We've had a mental health coach, an attorney, talking about the justice system, answering questions that we don't quite understand. I've had government ministers on. I've had Floyd Green on. I've had Pernell Charles Jr. on here. I need to get them back along with other people who are willing to come on. When I had mentioned that I invited Minister Floyd Green and Minister Pernell Charles Jr. on my live, somebody insinuated that I'm a JLP because only JLP people may invite on the live. And I had to clear it up. I can easily get Minister Floyd Green and Minister Pernell Charles Jr. on my live for several reasons. One, I have close relationships with both of them. They're my friends. Two, I have them number because we're close friends. Man, them good like that. Three, they're always willing. Once they can, them not tell me no. Once I help people, once I share information with people, once it have to do with them portfolio responsibilities and sharing information, answering questions, addressing concerns, they are willing. I've been on my live times before. I'm just, while on the live, I take up my phone, call Pernell Charles and say, Minister, where are they right now? Where are they right now? I'm on TikTok live. I can answer some questions. I put the phone on speaker and him answer the questions. Yeah, that's what I do. I did some digging the other day and I found back a contact for Damian Crawford. I invited him on the live and he is willing. He had said I should check back after the by-elections that they had the other day. But after that, it was Christmas and all of that. So I need to follow up back with him to see which day he can come on. He's an opposition spokesman on education, so we can, pick his brain, hear his thoughts, his suggestions, and talk about the state of our education sector. The pitney them not do well, and it not look good. What can we do? What can we do? Yeah? What can be done that the current administration isn't doing? Yeah, man, tell me your thoughts and all of that. So that's what I use my platform to do. I also always share my story for the newcomers. So once I get new people in our little community, I reintroduce myself. I'm a heart disease advocate. I have a heart foundation. I raise awareness for heart disease. I do advocacy works that help people get scholarships in cardiac care. We also do a cardiac mission where we help people with free heart surgeries. So far, we assisted 33 people. We're having another mission where we want to help an additional 12 or 10 patients in March. So you will hear more about that. Yeah, man, lobby my way in a meeting with the Prime Minister and say, hey, this is what's going on in our cardiac care sector. This is what needs to be done. He provided a solution to one of the challenges. The government offered scholarships for perfusion medicine. So 2 students are currently studying perfusion medicine on full scholarships. And that's because I'm an advocacy. That's because I talk and me push my way into rooms to make a difference, to make a change, to help our cardiac care sector. I'm a patient of our cardiac care sector. This right here, so the battery in my chest, this scar is from 5 heart surgeries. All 5 heart surgeries were done at UWI Hospital, at UWI Cardiac Unit. I used to have to go to clinic at UWI Cardiac Clinic. So, yeah, that's where I get my care. So I'm going to advocate for this. So, plus, it's the only hospital in Jamaica that offers adult cardiac care. Once you're above a certain age, I think once you're over 11 or 12 and something to your heart, they must send you from Bustamante Children's to over UWI Hospital. Yeah, KPH do that. UWI, you have to do them something there. Living with heart disease is also very expensive. A lot of people just don't have it. So I have to use my voice and advocate for those people in any way that I can. Yeah? Me go through all of the financial struggles. Me I go through it right now. Listen, living with this heart disease is very expensive. My heart disease is very rare. So I one of the dear sickness them me have. One of the expensive sickness them. The battery alone are 25,000 US dollar. My surgery them out of pocket, hospital fee out of pocket, medication every month out of pocket. I forgot doctor for check up every 3 months, do test every 3 months. Sometimes in between the 3 months, I forgot doctor because maybe my heart act up, or may I feel something weird, or may I have some new symptom, I have to go in and get tested. The other day, my heart has skip beats. I'm going to go see my doctor, just get paid. And just like that, him say, oh, we have to do some tests for see what go on. Just like that, $123,000, just so. For do the test them for see what go on with my heart. Yeah, so every one night, my company string up like stone love. With the heart monitor and everything for me, I read the news same way, yeah? Come on, make the sickness stop me. I have a life to live. Me have to show the disease I'm better than it, and me wear the pants in this, yeah? Yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people are not as strong as I am mentally and emotionally and financially to live with a heart disease. So that's my purpose, to be a voice to the voiceless, a help to the helpless, to help people in any way that I can, yeah? It's also to raise awareness. If I can encourage at least one somebody, if you start nyam properly, if you start exercise, if you don't ignore them symptoms and if you take better care of them heart, then yeah, may I do something right, yeah? Yeah, may I do something right. Let me see if I'm missing any comments. I like to read all the comments. Sports link up. Oh, thank you. And you're welcome. Excellent vibe. Yeah. Let me catch up on the comments before I move on. Nocturnal. You're late. Beverly Johnson, yeah. I'm not strong, but you did encourage me. I'm happy to hear that, Jessica. See it? May make an impact on somebody. I'm doing so. God, thank you. Continue to use me. Continue to help me to walk in my purpose. Continue helping me to make a difference. Continue helping me to be the change that I want to see in this world. Yeah. In addition to the whole heart disease thing, I had last year I ended up with a severe bilateral pulmonary embolism, which is big blood clots in my lungs. But I'm not been a lungs advocate, you see me? A heart me thing there. Even though my lungs have been left permanently damaged and I have a whole heap of therapy to try re-strengthen my lungs because I'm very weak right now. Like they're very weak. Like I cannot take a deep breath and hold it. Everything have my out of breath. If I talk too long, I'm out of breath right now because I talk too long. If I laugh, I'm out of breath. If I walk, I'm out of breath. Everything. So I have a lot of work to do to kind of build back my lungs, yeah? Strong up back the back in my lungs. And I still have to be on the medication for my lungs as well. I'm on them for the rest of my life. I'm on heart medication for the rest of my life. Yeah, plus other health issues. I'm sick with my back. I have scoliosis. My spine bend up like S. I have nerve damage in my neck. I have head problem. My head always hurt me. Doctors can't fix it because I can't do MRI. Me two knee them bad. One worse than the other. It slip out occasionally, so me literally have to have crutches at my yard for when my knee slip out. But me there the same way, yeah? Get up every day and fight, go through, live life, walking on my purpose, help somebody along the way, motivate people, inspire people, try to make an impact, keep a clean heart, you know, a pure mind. Yeah, try to do good. Yeah, try to do all the good I can for all who I can. I'm gonna do it for as long as I can, yeah? You look fine to me. Yeah, I don't look like what I go through and I don't wear my struggles on my face. So you're not gonna know. Yeah, Sheila, God is good all the time. God is good all the time. Thank you for the roses, Sports Link Up. Hello, my love. I see you. Ooh, Sports Link Up. Thank you. That's a lot. 60 odd roses. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Plum with sales. Yeah, I have to be strong. Yeah. Hope you're living your best life. I'm trying to. I'm living, well, I'm alive, but I'm not living. And I need to change that. And when I'm alive, but I'm not living, what I mean is that I'm alive, but me not live no life. Me not go out often, you know. Me not go on adventures and all of them something there. And I need to start doing that. Every year for the past 4 or so years, me say, yeah, man, me go start do this. And then I end up not do it. But this is the year of discipline. My word for this year, my theme for this year is, how it go again? Think, plan, and execute with discipline. I'm going to think it, I'm going to plan it, I'm going to execute it with discipline. I'm going to be disciplined, yeah? So if I say, yo, if I say, me want to go on river 2 times for the month, then 2 times for the month, I go on different river. I go have some fun, relieve some stress, you know, take fun risks, do all of the things when I dream about, I say I want to do. If I want to start a business, I go take the risk and start the business. Either I work or I don't work. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to know if I'm going to try. So yeah. I'm a cancer survivor twice. Oh God, Peggy. Big up yourself, yeah? God is good all the time. You fight the good fight and you're there. Continue fighting. Continue fighting and continue doing what you need to do to take care of yourself. So, eat healthy, exercise, manage stress, rest, have fun, speak life over yourself. Always keep a positive mindset. Yeah. Henry Francis, hello. Pauline Barnes, Ochi. Yeah, my plan for go. I see one place at Ochi where I want to go. So, I go some river, ocean, and some of them. Yeah. Planted. I live little life on my car. Remember, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission called Mission 109. And that mission is to live until I'm 109 years old. So, while I'm living to 109, I have to make my life, have little sauce, little razzle dazzle. I'm not going to just get up so I just exist. I'm going to continue walking on my purpose. I'm going to help people, raise awareness, advocate for people with heart disease, try to help people with heart disease, motivate and inspire people, continue to my TikTok, build my YouTube channel. Hopefully I get monetized so I can make some money if I buy my new battery, take fun risks, go on adventures, tick off my bucket list items, all of them something I'm gonna do. Gary Campbell, yeah, you're late. Henry Francis, oh, you're late, Gary. So yeah, I do all of that. And people always ask why I want to live until I'm 109. That's a bit of a stretch. The same rare heart disease that I have took my mom when she was 39. So I'm on a mission to surpass all the 9s, 39, 49, 59, 69, 79, 89, 99. And then I'll leave this earth peacefully at 109 years old. And people will remember that I was here. Yeah? Hi, Sabrina. Thank you, Henry, and same to you. People will remember. I'm going to name a street after me and name something. I'm going to name a campus building after me. All of them things there. Abigail Smythe, that name will go down in the history books for doing positive things and for making an impact in my country, in the Caribbean, and in the world. I'm already making an impact across the world, yeah? People see me as a source of light and hope for them who have the same heart disease as me, yeah? People from as far as Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, the Netherlands. People message me all the time, say, hey, I see you sharing your story on social media. You give me hope. I was scared. I never know to find somebody else like me. And I'm glad I found you, blah, blah, blah. And that is why I will forever I will never stop sharing my story, because every time I share my story, may I motivate, I may inspire, I may help at least one person. If I wasn't sharing my story on social media, wouldn't people would have find support? Because our condition is very rare. Not a lot of people have it. So you're not going to just find a lot of people just walk around with it. Like how you have whole heap of people with diabetes or high blood pressure. Yeah, it's not one of them things, yeah? All right. We'll get back to the news really quick. We're almost at the end. Now this is interesting. The human rights lobby group Jamaicans for Justice, JFJ, has thrown its support behind a proposal to amend the Sexual Offences Act to decriminalize sex between consenting minors. The proposal was put forward by the children's advocate Diane Gordon Harrison. According to the executive director of the JFJ, Michael Jackson, boys who engage in these consenting sexual relations often face the short end of the stick. The amendment would create a close in age exception, especially where children under 16 may have been sexually experimenting. Under the exception, children who have sex with each other would undergo social intervention rather than criminal penalty. One Savage, oh, thank you. Michelle Brown, oh, thank you. Yeah, that people said me no look like me sick. If me not tell you the 1,000,001 things are wrong with me, you wouldn't know, because I don't look like what I go through. I grow and glow through what I go through. That bad. Yeah, that bad. Yeah, I don't wear my adversities on my face. Yeah, I try to stay above my adversities. I try to not make them get me down, yeah? So I don't get up and sulk every day. Yeah, sometimes I wish my heart did normal. I wish it was working at 100% capacity. Sometimes I wonder what life would have been like without a battery in my chest. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I cannot change it. So I just have to accept it and make the necessary changes to accommodate the conditions and live my life. Everybody have a journey in this life for them have to take on, and this is my journey. So I just have to do it and ask God for guidance and protection and wisdom, yeah? And good enough health and long life. I pray for long life every day, yeah? A lot of people also ask if I don't want healing. Yes, it would be nice to eventually go to the doctor one day and doctor say, yeah, you don't need this battery anymore. We don't see anything wrong with your heart anymore. Don Johnny, thank you. Yeah, that would be nice, but I'm not run it down. So all of the people them where I'm not gonna run down healing. You see, in God's timing, He will do what needs to be done. So for the people who keep saying, oh, go to this prophet, go to this pastor, go to this prophetess, whatever, this healer, yada yada yada. Oh no, just don't. Cause me not go. And not everybody me gonna lay them hand on me and pray for me. That's one. And I'm not about this them social media ministry. And when I say social media ministry, let me clear it up. Nothing is wrong with sharing your ministry on social media. But this is what I do not like. Let me tell you what I don't like. Let me tell you what I don't like. Before me tell you what I don't like, let me tell you. Why I not run down healing, I get up every day, I look for whichever popular pastor and prophet figure lay hand on me and pray for me. Apostle, deacon, whatever, figure pray for me. I not run it down. When the time is right, God will create the right circumstance and send the right person where am I going to heal me through, or He will just heal me directly, where I just wake up one day and I go to doctor and doctor say I'm good. Or He going to send me to the right place at the right time to the right person, which could be my brother. I have a brother who's a powerful minister. So maybe God send me to him when me got me yard one weekend, or him wife. Yeah? Me not make none of them TikTok prophet to pray for me, so I try to leave me alone and do no, me not upon it. Let me tell you what me not like. Let's say I'm battling something personal. Say for example, worst case scenario, I was abused by a family member, yeah? Let's say, use that as example. Let's say I was abused by a family member. Me shame about it, me don't want to talk about it, but it affect me mentally, the trauma bother me. And me go on church and say, yeah, me want deliverance to them. I want deliverance from all of the trauma, the thoughts where I ride me. I want deliverance from that. And I go to church. I don't want nobody know about it, probably just the one pastor. If he call me one side, run at the prayer room and pray for me and sitting. Why the hell me have my personal thing I go through what I don't want the world know about. Me go to your church, you go call me up say, I feel it in my spirit that you were abused by your third cousin when you were 8. The thoughts are bothering you. It has turned you into a sex-crazed person. You have sex every day with a lot of men. That's what I'm getting in my spirit. And then, boom, you see the church cameraman with camera up in your face. By the next day, you see them cut you out, edit it, and post it on TikTok, your business there. All over social. Me not depend that. Me not depend that. So if I somehow get my healing, I no keep it. Me not depend that. Me not depend that. It's alright. It's alright. Me will take my problems to knee city in my house to God. God in my house. God there everywhere. Him hear my prayer. Him answer my prayer them. So me will go knee city in my house. No. Yes, embarrassing. Me not depend them something there. Hey crowder. Hello Marcia. Yeah, me not depend them. Me not like them something there. Me not like them something there. Me not like it. Me not like it. And I will never like it. So that's that. Yeah, God and time. God will do his thing at the right time. In the right moment, God will come through and he will do his thing. Me not run down no healing. Me not go nowhere. God make everybody lay their hand for me and pray for me. And at this ahead there, no my love. Even though I want to do right now, I'm full of gray hair, but no. Hey simple. Me not depend that. Me alright. But anyway, back to that story I know. What they're saying with this story is that they support a proposal for them to make changes to the Sexual Offences Act, wherein if 2 little bikini decide for dugu and people find out, them now go get no criminal charges, them go just get little counseling. Instead of shun the boy and chastise the male and just cuss the female one day and give them criminal charges, slap them with criminal charges and them something. Do you agree with that? DJ Gavin? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm waiting on God and I'm trusting God. Do you agree with that? For them to, let's say a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old girl and a 15-year-old boy decide together and give each other consent for dugu and then parents find out, they are not given a criminal penalty, but they're given counseling instead. You agree with that? Hey Black God. Hi, how are you? Okay, so I'm seeing some people agreeing with that. All right, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough, right? All right, let me see. And guys, would you look at that? We've come to the end of the news. Quizzle? Oh God, they want to sleep. Come here. Why you want to sleep in your bed? Why you want to sit down on my foot and sleep? For the newcomers here, this is my baby. He's a parrot. He's a cockatiel. And his name is Wiz. He's a baby. He was born in, he's stretching. Just wake up. He was born in October. See, I'm a baby. Look. He loves comfort. He loves human interaction. So he will stay right here. Oh, you want to scratch? Yeah, he loves scratches. So this is a lot of comfort for him. See? Him turn him head to him want it. I love him so much. Now I understand how people who have them dogs feel, how them stress out and ball if them dog dead and them something they listen. I have so much love for this little bird. I got him December 6th and we bonded so quickly. Whenever I have to leave the house for too long, once me I walk out of the house, him start cry. Him start make all heap of noise. Once him not see nobody, him start make noise, yeah? Like him a call out for you. If I have to leave him at the house for too long, like I'm just worse him I go lonely because he's in a cage, yeah? So where I work now, it's a pretty relaxed place. My boss doesn't mind, my co-workers don't mind. So I take him to work with me. And where I work, I can sit on the outside and do my work. So I sit out there and I have him just walking up and down on the veranda. And if I go in on the road for work, I just put him in a cage and tell my co-worker them to keep an eye upon him. Whistle, don't do that. Come here. Leave it. Come here. Yeah, he's not the big talking parrot, but he's a whistler. He will whistle songs or mimic certain sounds. But he's smart, he understands certain commands. Wiz, come here. Don't do that. Leave it. You want me to start beat you? I have cats, can't stand them, but fret when I do see them. Boy, I'm afraid of puss, then cranny. I don't like puss, then creep me out bad. You want to scratch? I might get miserable because I'm bedtime. Come here. Stay right here, son. Don't go up there. Wiz. Stay right there. Mega beat you now. Yeah, so I take him to work with me. How I drive with him in the car. I don't keep him. It's uncomfortable for him to travel in his cage while I'm driving because with how the seat them stay, the cage now go level, and when he's on his perch, him kind of lean, cause yeah, in a level, so it's uncomfortable for him. So I don't travel with him in the cage. I spread his towel on the seat next to me, throw some seeds on it. Him wait eat while him over there, or give him something to play with. And in a 2 minutes, him jump off of the seat and come on my shoulder or my chest or just sit down on my leg. Yeah, or him go up on the seat, the passenger seat, on the headrest. Wiz, leave it. Give me that. No, he doesn't give a lot of trouble. And he doesn't, because when I got him, I don't keep him in his cage a lot. So he's used to being outside of his cage. So once we're home, we just have him up on the floor and him walk up and down. But because he's a baby, he would do upon the floor. But as him do this or do upon me or the floor, I will wipe it up. But I'm gonna say he's a baby. Him just born October, so he's still learning to, But as he grows older, he'll learn to control himself more, where him only would do in him cage or at one spot. He's fascinated by the computer. Wiz, come here. You hear him answer me? He also knows his name. Wiz, come here. Come to me. Come, step up. When he wants me to pick him up and I put my hand where he is, him just step up on my hand. If him don't want me to pick him up, this is what he does. He would like pick after my hand. But step up. Come, step, behave yourself. Behave. Step up. Good job. Up. Good job. Step up. You want to scratch? You want come? Don't go back over there. See? Am I getting miserable too because I'm bedtime? Wizard! You want me to beat you? Alright, fine. See him gone back right over there. Yeah, I'm fascinated by the computer. So I'm just dip on the screen. Wiz, come. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Wait, we're at 17.5k. Can we close out at 20k likes? Let's go. Everybody wrap it up. Wrap it up. But while we're doing that, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for the positive energy, the good vibe, you know, the interaction, sharing your views in the comments, the compliments, the words of encouragement. Thank you all so much for the gifts. Thank you for those who subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you as well. I appreciate it. I'm trying to grow my platform, you know, so I can eventually monetize it, so I can start make some money, because as I said, it's expensive. Yeah, so we need to start make some money in a legal way. Yeah, so thank you all for the support. It means a lot. And tomorrow's Friday, so I will catch you guys tomorrow, same time, same place, for the news. And maybe we have we weekend after dark session tomorrow night, maybe, where, you know, when you send in a request, I will play music and we'll keep a dance. Yeah, maybe. Wiz, come here. Leave that. Tell them bye. Say bye. Say bye. Look now. Say bye. And I'll tell them bye. Why are you so obsessed with the computer tonight? Come here. I'm gonna start beat you because you're not listen. You're not listening. I'm gonna start beat you and watch. Alright, One Savage, thank you for tuning in. Yeah, who's not another? I want to go in bed, so I put him in a cage now and cover him up. So him can go in bed because him have work tomorrow. And I leave home by 6 a.m. So him have to wake up them time to leave with me. Alright guys, I will catch you all tomorrow.